There we go. Aloha, everyone. Hope you're all doing absolutely amazing. It's Wednesday, and I'm actually here in Waimea. I'm on the big island of Hawaii. So nice to be home. Christine and I, we have a place here as well. And, getting ready to do Huna. Our Huna workshop is coming up. And I think it's the 66th Huna workshop, if I remember correctly. That's 33 years we've been doing this, and big part of my family. And those of you who are coming to Huna, I'll be seeing you really, really soon. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And today I wanted to talk about synchronicities. I wanted to talk about something that came from a guy named Carl Jung, early psychologist. And I think it actually is really on point with everything that is going on in the universe today, everything that's going on in the world, to really help you figure out, like, what is your path? Synchronicities are a very interesting thing. He came up with that concept or that term to describe the things that you would follow in order for you to achieve your results, to achieve the things that you want to achieve. Now, to break down synchronicities, I got to talk about two things first. You got signs and you have symbols. So here's what basically happens, right? If you look at it from a neurological perspective, we are getting bombarded with about 2 million bits of information every single second. That comes from a guy named Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi in the book Flow. What he says in that book is that every single second, we have about 2 million bits of information just bombarding our nervous system. 2 million bits. Anton, how you doing? So glad that you're on here, my man. We got 2 million bits, and we don't get all 2 million bits. You don't want all 2 million bits. You really don't. That's called sensory overload. You don't get even half of it. Here's the crazy part. Of the 2 million bits, you only get 126. 126. And that's when you're in the flow. That's why the name of the book is Flow. When you're in the flow, when things are going good, you consciously only get 126 bits. So here's what happens. You put a goal out there. Like Anton, for example, had a goal. I remember when he, I think, first did his trainings, he wanted to make it to Huna, right? And so you put a goal out there. You want to achieve something. You want to get to a workshop. Aloha, Scott. Thank you for being on here, man. I appreciate it. You want to, have a new job. You want to maybe move somewhere, live somewhere new. And you put that goal out there. You put it out there, like just from your mind. Even if you don't verbalize it, you throw that out there as a goal. Well, okay, what happens? Your unconscious mind, your subconscious, picks up on that. Your unconscious mind hears, oh, okay, so we want to achieve this. Cool. I want to help you get down that path. I want to help you to get to that point of achieving the thing that you want to achieve. So, for example, if it was coming to a workshop or, moving to a new place, moving to a new city, there's another good example. Well, what happens is you're telling your unconscious mind, here's what I want. Here's the goal that I have. Here's what I want. And the unconscious mind goes, awesome. Let's show you the path. Let me show you the path. Kind of like, after I get done doing this YouTube live, Christina and I, we're going to go have lunch. We're going to get out on the road. We're going to drive up into Waimea. There's a path. Well, the unconscious mind is very metaphorical. The unconscious mind is very metaphorical, not literal like the conscious mind is. So it does symbols and signs, right? So what's a sign? A sign is like a stop sign where it's like stop and it's super, super clear, period. You don't even need to interpret it, right? A symbol is more needed to be interpreted. A symbol is more metaphorical, not literal. So seeing something could represent a direction. Now, what Carl Jung said is that these symbols and signs that occur all around us, especially when we put out there that we want something, they can sometimes begin to line up and point in a very specific direction. That's what he came up with the term synchronicities. The easiest way to think about it, it's like the lights that go to a runway. The plane's coming in and you see those lights and they're like, duk, 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 duk. There's the runway. So it's these lights that are kind of guiding you. So for example, let's say that a student comes up to me during a practitioner training and says, I really want to get to Huna. I'm not sure if I should. Okay. And then let's say the next day they're driving in and they turn the radio on and a Hawaiian song's on there. Or they turn the TV on and there's an advertisement for going to Hawaii or something like that. That's a sign. That's like, okay, the universe is literally saying, yes, you should move in this direction. What would be a symbol? I don't know, you come around the corner and what catches your eye is an incredibly beautiful flower. Let's say a red hibiscus or something. And you see it and you're just like, oh, wow, flower. Okay, well, I mean, those types of flowers, the birds of paradise, hibiscus, they tend to be associated with Hawaii, but it takes a little bit of interpretation, right? It's not like a neon sign that says, go to Hawaii. What begins to happen is all of these signs and symbols, they align and point towards a certain direction. They also get louder. You know, they grow in intensity as you begin to get closer to the decision point, should you get going on this path or not. What I give all of my clients, what I give my students advice is, as you begin to ask for things, the clearer a channel you become, where you have less baggage, less negative emotions, as you ask for things, the universe responds. The universe responds right away. Christina and I, we made the decision that we wanted to have a place here in Waimea. And within a short amount of time, one of Ethan's friends' parents had an apartment that came in available. And it like popped right up. No synchronicities, no symbols, no signs, just the universe responds. As you become a clearer channel, manifestation happens rapidly. As you're clearing that channel up, as you are letting go of your negative emotions, your limiting beliefs, you see more synchronicities. Like there are things that are lining up and saying, yes, this is the direction that you should be going in. And you got to follow it, because as you do, your unconscious mind begins to go, okay, you're following the path. You're following your path, your destiny. I'm going to keep showing you more signs, more symbols, more synchronicities to help not just find a place to live or go to a training, big stuff like finding a new partner, bringing on a new team member with the company, bigger things like that. Or even whether or not you should have a kid, get married, all of those things. The signs point you in the direction and help you to make those decisions. So begin to pay attention to them. Avoid discounting them. So many people are like, oh, just a coincidence. No such thing as coincidence. 2 million bits of information. You only pick up 126. You throw something out there like I want and then fill in the blank. You begin to see it. You got to follow it. Because if you ask for it and the path appears and you don't follow it, you're teaching your unconscious mind. You're teaching your higher self. You are teaching them absolutely 100%. You're teaching yourself that what you ask for, you're not serious about. That's just it. Okay? All right. Thank you all so much for joining me every week. Next week, I think I'm going to be doing the one next week. I'm going to be at Volcano. I'm taking the group. Ellie, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm taking the level 4s, my advanced students, taking them to Volcano for 3 days. So I'll be up there at Volcano. Should have good reception. They got a good Wi-Fi up there. So I look forward to doing the next one of these live from Volcano. Okay? Aloha. Ahui ho.